I'm John Arter along with Gene Young, ready to bring you the doubleheader as the Lansing Stars travel down westward towards 96, towards Muskegon to take on the Jayhawks. Tonight is sophomore night for the Jayhawks, and Coach Rob Recknagel will be putting in the all-sophomore lineup to tip it off tonight, Gene.
That's a good gesture, and they'll be completing the program in regular season, and we'll miss a couple of these kids that have played a lot of minutes. Say our officials tonight: Randy Reese out of Stanton, Michigan, Kevin Vanderhurst from Holland, and from Rockford, Shane Black, a veteran crew.
We're all set to go. Jayhawks are currently in third place, while the Stars have had a rough Western Conference season this year. They're 3-12 and in the basement of the Western Conference. Lansing controls the tip. Pass over to Felposh. Down low, turnaround jumper is up and good by Tristan Moore. Tristan played in high school up north of here at Shelby. 2-0 Stars. Harris on the near wing. Abby Rodriguez, three-point shot, in and out, follows her shot, and it's rebounded there by Geester. Geester from the far wing, Kelso's shot is rebounded there by Weirda. 2-3 zone for the Stars. Pass down low, put it up and in is McKinnon.
Nice pass, good assist.
Jayhawks extend their defense. Kelso. Geester. Purchase. And it's a Lansing turnover. Well, Gene, the Jayhawks found out that they'll be hosting a doubleheader here on Tuesday night, the district games, both women's and men's.
Good to hear that, and a little reward for their placement in the league standings by being home another night. So that'll be fun. A lot of people asked me about getting out, and I said I think this is their last game, but we'll have to get an announcement, and I'll call a few friends and get them out here.
McKinnon scores again, and it's 4-2 Jayhawks. Felposh up ahead to Kelso. Now Purchase. We'll leave it there for Geester. Ball is tipped, goes out of bounds off Muskegon with 10 on the shot clock.
I assume that Moore and Rodriguez, both from Shelby, were teammates at least a year or two. Shelby High Tiger.
Yes, I bet they were. Now an outside shot doesn't go there for Purchase. Rebounded by Harris. Taylor Brown. Harris on the near wing. Pass down low. Tipped over the side, and Weirda has her shot blocked. Now McKinnon off the edge of the backboard. 10 on the shot clock as they have not hit the rim on both those shots. Now Taylor Brown, left-hander off the glass, is good.
Boy, nice spin move by Taylor. She's been around for a couple years, and she's a very mature player.
Felposh travels on the far side. Jayhawk ball.
Taylor Brown out of Grant High School, onion capital of the country.
17 minutes left of the first half. Jayhawks by 4. Jayhawks trying to win their 18th game of the season here. Rodriguez back to Weirda. McKinnon was driving baseline and must have stepped on that baseline. Jayhawk turnover.
Their first turnover, 16:42 left in the first period. Jayhawks 6, Stars of Lansing 2.
Moore will leave it for Felposh. Felposh gives it right back, laying up and in by Kelso. Now Taylor Brown, top of the key. Weirda. Cross court pass to Rodriguez. Weirda has the ball taken away. And it's Lansing ball.
We don't have to pull everything off once they get within 5 feet of half court. That's a good spot to trap. They got to be in a hurry.
Second turnover by the Jayhawks.
Felposh leaves it for Moore. Keister. Will pass down low. Harris gets the ball. Taylor Brown on the far side. Weirda spots up for a three. In and out. Offensive board and putback is good by McKinnon. Purchase will leave it for Felposh. Felposh, little bounce pass. There's Moore all alone, puts it in.
Lansing ending up with layups, John. You can't give them that uncontested shot 2 feet away.
Taylor Brown, three-point shot is good. Purchase. Back over to Geister. Moore. Baseline is shut off, and the ball hit off not the side of the backboard, but the pipe, so it's out of bounds.
Stars' fourth turnover.
Rodriguez. Weirda. Weirda, quick pass to McKinnon on the baseline. Taylor Brown hits the baseline shot.
Nice smooth shot by Taylor Brown, the sophomore.
Defensive pressure in the backcourt, broken by the Stars. Leaning forward, Purchase does not finish. Rodriguez comes away with it. McKinnon. Katie McKinnon.
Uncontested shot, nice release, and 2 points.
Oh, good run.
Moore, bounce back. Felposh puts it up and over the backboard. It's Jayhawk ball.
I don't know if that's a bad shot or a bad pass, John.
Looked like a rushed shot.
Yeah.
And it was not deflected, otherwise it would still be Lansing ball. Sure did look like a deflected pass, but she was a little rushed there. Now the Jayhawks on the offensive set. McKinnon. Weirda, baseline shot, off the iron. Purchase with a rebound.
12:54 left in the first half. Coach Regner getting a lot of play out of these sophomores.
It's their final home game of the regular season. Final game of the regular season. Purchase puts up the shot, is fouled by Rodriguez. First foul by either team. Nariel at the line to shoot 2. Nariel good on the first free throw. And splits the pair. Gene, we have quite a nice crowd here tonight, and I think the athletic director, Marty McDermott, instructed the security forces to be careful that the court does not get stormed after a Jayhawk victory tonight.
Okay, well, a lot of parents and fans of the girls are here, and they're really paying respect to
yes, they are.
What's been a very successful season. Coach Recknagel and Sandra Bush have done a nice job with these kids.
Taylor Brown. Blocking foul will be on Purchase. Pass out to Rodriguez. Top of the key, Taylor Brown, near wing. Rodriguez. Harris. Taylor Brown. Rodriguez, three-point shot is good.
This group has played very, very well with a commanding 18-7 lead with 11:43 left. Now we're getting probably the original starting lineup into the ball game.
Timeout, 11:43 left to go first half. It's an 11-point lead for the Jayhawks, 18-7. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Rody Gymnasium, the first of two. Jayhawk women's team with an 11-point lead. All sophomores, the starting five tonight. Now they've made some replacements as Morgan Giddings checks into the game. Charniglia is in the game, as is fellow sophomore Michaela McDonald. And also Danielle Jones. Moore will leave it for Purchase. Purchase with a drive. Lays it in.
Oh, nice drive by the star there. That was a big-time move. Elevated well at the basket, used the glass, a little kiss off.
Giddings leaves it there for McDonald.
Good idea, Abby.
Giddings, baseline. Little bounce pass into Jones, too hard. Kick back out to Rodriguez. Three-point shot off the iron. Another offensive board there for Jones. McDonald. Giddings. Rodriguez passing down in the post, and it's stolen.
Good idea.
Kelso was right there for the steal. Now Moore. Purchase. Uses that glass.
The Ruggers are giving up more points there, John. That's 2 possessions and 4 points for the Lansing Stars.
McDonald on the near wing. Little bounce pass. Jones turnaround jumper. No. And Giddings with a hustle picks up that loose ball. McDonald. Little left-hander's good. Michaela McDonald with a bucket. Just past the midpoint of the first half. Feldposh. And Giddings gets the rebound. Jones. Off the glass and good.
Make those passes and you'll find an opening.
After being knocked out of a game 2 games ago, Giddings looks very well healed and getting around just fine. Gene, if you get a moment, it would be nice to see some of the stats our statistician Ryan Shaw supplies us. Be interesting to see how many rebounds that averaged by Giddings, because she is always in the thick of things, picking up rebounds offensively and defensively. What a gutty performer, and she's has no problem getting down in the post.
At 5'6", she loves the rebound. She's a very physical player.
Back-to-back baskets by Rodriguez. Now Jayhawks continue to put on the pressure in the backcourt. Pass ahead to Purchase. Purchase uses the glass again. 7 points now for Purchase.
Morgan Giddings leads the team on field 31 minutes, 31 and a half minutes she's on the floor.
That's more than 3/4 of the time.
And,
you bet.
Averaging 6.5 rebounds a game.
That's amazing.
And how about 6.5 assists?
That's fantastic. That's very unselfish.
Yes.
Good team player.
She's an outstanding basketball player, but I think she's a better softball player. Matter of fact, a couple four-year schools are trying to recruit her for softball.
She must be a very strong infielder.
Yeah, she when she plays third base and looks for the bunt, she gets right on top of the batter. It's amazing, her reflexes. I watched her play several games. Her coach in high school was Joe Coletta, our good friend Joe Coletta.
Yes. Purchase makes the first free throw. Makes them both. High pass, nearly intercepted. Now that one is. Moore works through traffic. Fell Posh. Back to Purchase. Dillon. Checked there by Giddings. Little bounce pass in. Now down low. Jungle. Nice move, but did not finish. McDonald with a rebound. Jones, who has her shot blocked by Jungle. Bounce pass out to Giddings. McDonald spots up for a tray. Left-hander is good.
Boy, John, we watched her one game just hot from that three. I think she made about 4 of them, and she's a spot shooter, and when she's hot, she can lay that 3 in.
Moore cuts across the lane. Offensive board by Jungle, and Jungle is fouled.
Young gal, Marshall High School, 6'1", freshman center. We got 6:37 to play here in the first half. Been a fast first half.
Yes,
only 4 personal fouls have been called. 3 on Muskegon, only 1 on the Stars of Lansing.
Not many timeouts either, Gene, so it's been moving along, like you said. Jungle makes them both.
I hope Mike Mack catches this game. He'd like to come to the second one, but he said it gets near his bedtime. That's 7:30, 8 o'clock. I can't believe it.
He can turn on the TV, set the timer to the end of the game, and just lay in bed and watch the Jayhawks on Channel 98. Jones saves the ball from going out of bounds to Giddings. Giddings, Triniglia. Now Giddings once again with the ball. McDonald, a high arcing 3-point shot. Loose ball. Triniglia will give it to Brown. Now Taylor Brown, little bounce pass down low, and shot is blocked by the taller Jungle. Taylor Brown, far wing, three-point shot is good.
Good ball movement, John. I like the unselfish play of the Jayhawks.
And we have a timeout, 5:47 left to go here first half. It's the Jayhawks 32, Lansing 17. We'll be right back. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job here tonight. Under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick, we have Brighton Worrell on camera across the way, and Cade Messenger in the booth directing and producing Jayhawk basketball. Appreciate all that you do, guys. You do a great professional quality job. The community appreciates it, and so do we.
You're absolutely right, John Arter.
Jayhawks still extend that defense into the backcourt. Morgan Giddings tips it away. Posh. Jungle leaves it there for Powers. Now Dillon, near wing. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Powers. Three-point shot. Rebounded by McDonald. Ooh, Giddings, a long pass ahead to Triniglia. Triniglia lets the defender go by and lays it in. That's patience there, Gene.
Certainly is.
Pass ahead to Moore. Moore gets an easy bucket.
Jayhawks a little lax getting back on defense. You don't want to give up that easy layup uncontested.
Taylor Brown. McDonald. Passes over to Brown. Brown, three-point shot is good. Boy, she's on behind the arc.
She said, "This is I'm a sophomore. I'm nearing my last game on this floor, and I'm going to make it memorable for myself and my fans."
That's her third three-pointer of the first half, Taylor Brown. Bounce pass in. They're deflected by Jones and stolen by Giddings. Now Morgan, bounce pass down low. Jones unable to handle. Lansing ball.
Nice article in the local paper about Giddings. She talks about working with Jones and their newfound relationship as teammates and two very good athletes. Both girls are two-sport. Jones plays volleyball and Giddings is a softball player in the spring.
Stars move the ball back and forth, getting across the midcourt line. Dillon. It was deflected there by Todd and stolen by Giddings. Giddings a little spin move in the lane. Bounce pass to Todd. Cherniglia in and out. Todd with the offensive board. Putback is good by Brittany Todd.
Jayhawks continue to shoot well. And some of their misses, they get offensive rebounds and put back. So each possession, they seem to come up with points.
Keister back to Dillon. Jungle. Double teamed at the free throw line. Now Powers.
3:20 to play, first half.
Keister hits it at the buzzer.
Nice shot.
Lansing stays in that 2-3 zone. And Muskegon has had no problems at all with it. Some good outside shooting and good passing down in the post. Now Jones misses a baseline jumper. Dillon. From the near side, Powers. Ball is saved right to Giddings. Giddings is hit from behind and whistle blows. Foul will be on Powers.
Talk to John Rockema, the trainer from Mercy Health that works for MCC, and he said the last game we did, John, was one of the most physical ones he's ever worked.
Yes.
We had 3 girls that really got hit hard, either in the face or the head hitting the floor, and we could hear that the head to the floor. It echoed all over the gym.
Coach Recknagel pleaded to the officials, but boy, you lose control, and it can get pretty physical. Nice by Sam McGann with a baseline shot.
Sam has been hot for a week now. She had 8 points her last game.
She had a Gene Young Player of the Game last week.
Yes, she did. Her grandmother and mother would be very happy about that. I had a chance to talk to them a game or two ago, and they said we'd like to see Sam get some more playing minutes. And
free trip to Disney World, wasn't that a award?
Yes, that's what she gets.
Outside shot is good by Geester for 3. Now McGann, once again, a little too strong. Purchase with a rebound. Powers will leave it for Dillon. Purchase near wing, 3-point shot off the back of the iron. There's a board by McKinnon, and we have a foul. Foul will be on Geester. That rebound was Kelly McKinnon, a freshman, Katie's younger sister.
1:30 to play, first half.
Taylor Brown over to McGann on the near wing. Cross court pass to Brown. Now Todd, baseline shot. Powers with a rebound. Dillon across the midcourt line. Powers steps up for a 3, in and out. Kelly McKinnon with a rebound, outlet pass to Taylor Brown. Now Brown. McGann. Pass down low to Todd, double teamed, and Kelly McKinnon battling with Purchase. And Purchase will be called for the foul. That's her second.
Boy, 7 total fouls in the first half. That's an all-time low.
Dillon with a rebound for the Stars.
34 seconds to play in the first half.
Pass down low, tipped off a few hands. It went off the Stars' Jayhawk ball. Shot clock is off. Go ahead, Gene.
29 seconds. 41 points. A lot of points for the Jayhawks, but they're not done. They're going to get one more shot probably at the basket. Lansing in a zone defense, 2-3 zone. Coach Regno calling for the last shot.
Taylor Brown, far wing, 3-point shot. Doesn't go. Offensive board by McGann. Little left-hander doesn't go. And Geester gets the rebound. 2 seconds left. Long pass goes out of bounds. And we're at halftime here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 41, Lansing 24. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.
There goes Sandy Bush, our halftime guest. And Sandy, I really liked you coaches starting those sophomores. You know what? They played pretty well.
Absolutely.
And they shot well and things. And I thought that, boy, one of the interesting halves is that thing flew by. There were only 7 personal fouls called total. And both teams shot 45%. And actually, you guys did not attempt the free throw in that first half.
No, we did not. We talked about second half attacking the paint. Let's see if we can get to the free throw line because the attacking the paint is open.
Yes. Well, Lansing, you can tell that it's not as skilled as you guys, and scoring 41 points is really a tribute. But I really liked the way the sophomores played, and then when you guys put your supposedly starting 5 in there, I thought they clicked very well and they shot very well. And this is a team that can get a couple victories. And then next Tuesday, tell us about next Tuesday. What's going to happen?
Next Tuesday, we're going to be playing either at 5:30 or 7, depending upon where the boys end up at. We are the higher seed, so we'll be hosting the tournament. And we're going to be turning around again and possibly playing Jackson Community College. We just beat them, but we're not going to take them lightly because this is our third time playing them. And you never know what'll happen. We just need to stay focused, get this Lansing game behind us, and then let's move forward to finding out what we need to do to get ourselves Thursday down at Delta College.
You know, when I look out there and I see some of the sophomores that have played a very valuable role in a 2-year career here, you're going to miss some of those kids. I mean,
yes, I was just speaking with Taylor Brown and Abby Rodriguez when they were filling up their water bottles down in the training room, and I told them that definitely they will be missed. They gave strong sophomore leadership. They stood up and spoke out. Good team leaders, team captains. They set the tone as how the season should become. Did a lot of physical play and practice all the time, especially when we did the freshman, sophomore chaser playing against each other. They did not let up, and they let the freshmen know just how physical that the game would be during the season.
Sandy, do you have a pretty good line of what type of players you're going after for next year? With a possibility of a maximum of 10 sophomores, freshmen back, you don't need 10 more kids.
Well, we are looking, as always, when you're putting a team together, you're putting together a team of chemistry of players. There are some players that Coach Rob and I are looking at. There are some players that we have that have committed and said that they were willing to come. We're just going out looking, definitely going to be looking for a big, strong post player, and hopefully we'll get that to go along with the returning freshmen that we have.
Well, I think it's been a very successful season. Good luck this second half, and good luck next Tuesday in your post play, Sandy.
Thank you.
13 years as an assistant coach here. You still having fun?
I'm still having fun.
You know, you haven't aged any. You still look very young. We better get to the
We'll
game.
talk about that.
All right. That was Sandy Bush, assistant coach here at MCC. Now back to the play-by-play announcer, the comparable John Arter.
Thank you very much, Gene. The Jayhawks will start the second half with a possession. They did not finish there, so Lansing will come away with it. Always good to get a chance to hear Sandra Bush, the assistant coach here at the Jayhawk women's basketball team, give you some good insight. Nice drive there by Purchase. Purchase now in double figures with 11 points.
Always have to be careful to start that they get their momentum back and what they do well. Can't let this team grab a whole bunch of points.
Abby Rodriguez, three-point shot doesn't go. Harris. Moore along the near side. Baseline, Moore. Rod, check that. McKinnon rebounds for the Jayhawks. Taylor Brown works right through traffic and is fouled right underneath the basket.
She got through and paid the price. They really hammered her. They didn't want her to make that layup, so they put a big hand right on her shoulder, knocked her down.
Well, Nariel Purchase, their leading scorer with 11 points, just committed her third foul.
That's critical. She's been a leader on offense, as you mentioned, John Arter. And she's going to have to come out.
That she is, as Marissa Dillon checks in for the Stars. Taylor Brown splits the pair. Keister. Bounce pass, Moore finishes.
Moore made a tough basket there, the pride of Shelby High School.
Then what would Abby Rodriguez be?
The coal pride. You thought you were going to get me.
No. I knew you would have an answer, and you did.
Well, I'll tell you what, community college having a hard time getting their offense rolling, and
now Dillon being checked by Weirda in the backcourt. Now Geister, three-point shot off the iron. Follows her shot, but McKinnon comes up with the ball. Katie McKinnon in the corner, off the iron, gets her own rebound. Drives through the lane, lays it up and in, and is fouled. Nice move by Katie McKinnon.
MCC's first basket took them almost 3 minutes to get it, John. Now they got a chance for a three-point play with a successful free throw made after her two-point bucket.
And Katie completes the three-point play. A steal by Giddings. Now Harris, far wing, off the iron. Ball's tipped out of bounds off Morgan Giddings of Muskegon.
Morgan, very unselfish. Absolutely loves to make that assist.
Geister will leave it for Dillon. Dillon on the far side. Giddings with a rebound. Giddings driving with the ball. Nice little bounce pass to Harris. Kicked out to Weirda. Taylor Brown. Bounce pass into McKinnon. McKinnon converts.
Coach Reaganhill letting his sophomores play a lot, even to start this second half as they did the first, and kids are getting a lot of playing time.
Felposh leaves it for Dillon. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and there's a foul down in the post, which will be on Katie McKinnon. Jungle. Rebounded by Jones. Taylor Brown bounced past the Giddings on the far side. Weirda. Taylor Brown. Pass is stolen by Felposh. And Giddings anticipating a pass and nearly had the steal. Good anticipation by Morgan. Felposh. Ahead to Geister. Weirdo with the rebound. Jones, baseline drive, puts it in off the glass.
Good baseline drive on Jones. Good athletic move for the freshman.
Dillon. Geister. Giddings with a rebound. Cherniglia. Hope she's okay as the player fell against her as she was falling down. Hope she didn't.
Fell right on her leg, John.
Right. You worry about the ankles or the knees. But she's a gamer. She gets back up. Taylor Brown. Top of the key. Check there by Powers. Jones. Baseline is open again. And Jungle with a clean block. Ooh, good defense by Weirda. Back to Giddings. Giddings is fouled. Now the fouls are starting to accumulate.
Little frustration move there to steal the ball, and Lansing Stars said, "You're not going to get a good shot," so she just hammered her driving in. So Morgan Giddings should get 2 free throws.
Morgan, good on the first. Morgan, good on both. And a turnover. Double dribble. Giddings, a nice save to Jones. Another bounce pass. Jones with the offensive board and putback.
Nice putback. Great offensive rebound. Jones got good leaping ability, good strong hands.
Now Dillon. Powers. Dillon's pass is blocked. And looks like a tie-up, a jump ball situation, possession arrow in favor of Lansing.
13:39 left in the ball game. MCC maintaining a large lead.
Hey, we're 5, no more diamonds. That doesn't mean we stop playing. Get after it.
Feldposh, bounce pass over to Powers. Now Geester. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Powers. Bounce pass to Jungle. And it's a steal by Taylor Brown. Brown puts it in off the glass. And we have a timeout. 13-13 left to go in this one. The Jayhawks a commanding lead, 55-28 over the Lansing Stars. Jayhawks have increased their 17-point lead halftime to 27 points and getting plenty of playing time for those sophomores having their last regular season game.
Well, it's a real tribute to the dedication of coming to practice and working and going against that first unit sometimes, and it's nice that they get a chance to play. You know, the problem with basketball, there's only 5 at a time on the floor and 1 ball, and if you're carrying 15 kids, it's really hard to keep those other 10 satisfied.
Now Powers bounce passes to Dillon. Dillon's pass is knocked away, and now it's back to Lansing, and a travel is called on Dillon. Jayhawk ball on the near side. McDonald. Lansing stays in that 2-3 zone. McDonald with a drive, kicks it over to Jones. Jones on the baseline. Double teamed. Now Giddings. Giddings will be called for the clock. Expiring clock there, so clock violation called against the Jayhawks.
It's a rare call. You very seldom see that. And
especially in the men's game, Gene. The Jayhawk men's team and the teams they've been playing, they could get away with a 10-second clock.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Jungle converts.
Only the third basket for the Lansing Stars the second half, and we're down to 11:45 left in the ball game.
Taylor Brown, three-point shot is good. My goodness, is she on tonight?
That's about her fourth one, John.
Yes, it is. She had 3 in the first half and 1 here in the second half. Ball tipped away and stolen by Jones. Giddings along the near side. McDonald, three-point shot, a little too strong, but right there is Taylor Brown who puts it in. And Michaela McDonald says, isn't that an assist?
60-30, they've doubled the score. We got 11 minutes to play in the ball game.
Whistle on the post. Foul is on Jones.
Coach Recknagel's going to have an opportunity to let everybody play this game.
And the inbound play is stolen. The pass is stolen by McDonald. McDonald, what a nice drive. 7 points for Michaela. Geester leaves it for Jungle. Now Dillon. In the corner, Feldposh. Jungle with the offensive board and a whistle in the post. Giddings called for her second foul. Powers. Nice shot there by Hannah Powers. Giddings kicks it back out to McDonald. 3-point shot. A little too strong. Dillon with a rebound. Powers along the near side. And this time it's stolen by Taylor Brown. 3-on-2 break, make it a 4-on-2 break. Ball's tipped away, and Powers is going to be called for the foul. And that's her second foul. Team's fifth of the second half. McDonald. Brown. Giddings. Giddings. And Jones is called for the travel.
.927. Comfortable 62-32 lead by the Jayhawks of MCC. Now Coach Regnagel putting another group in, new group, and everybody gets to play tonight.
Powers. Triniglia with a rebound for the Jayhawks. Bounce passes over to Brown. Brown puts it in. 23 points for Taylor Brown tonight. Felposh shot is rebounded by Jones. Giddings, far side, between two defenders. Leans up, puts the shot up, doesn't go. Jungle with a rebound. Dillon. Geester. Felposh. Giddings with another rebound. Brown. Jones. Triniglia. Giddings with a rebound. Jones. Officials stop the game so that the clock gets reset back to 30, and the Jayhawks put in 5 new substitutes.
$7:57 left on the clock, and 5 new players enter the game for the Jayhawks.
Rodriguez inbound into McCann. McCann passed to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez cannot handle the ball. A little bit of contact. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Lansing ball. Felposh. Pass. Out of bounds. Last touched by Muskegon. And a steal by Abby Rodriguez. Rodriguez working on Geister. And she converts. Moore. Caverly with a rebound. Looks like Kelso's has a hurt ankle for the Lansing. Pass out of bounds, a turnover.
6:55 remaining.
Geester. Far side, 3-point shot. Rebounded there by Caverly. Rodriguez, top of the key. Caverly, a long 3-point shot. Rebounded by Moore.
Caverly grinning, saying, "What happened there? Something, how that ball didn't go where it was supposed to." Might have been out of her shooting range.
Still Lansing ball, 17 on the shot clock. Moore leans in, draws the foul on McKinnon. Kelly McKinnon called for the foul. Tristan Moore makes the first free throw. Off the iron on the second. Offensive board. 2 offensive boards. Unable to convert. As Kelso missed. Jayhawk turnover.
Coach Regnagel looks at that large margin and said, you got to play better, team. You got to play better. He's not satisfied until they do it the right way, and that's what a good coach does.
Yes. Geester with a bucket. You never want the team playing sloppy, just getting,
And he's got a new 5 in there, and some of them haven't played that much. And others haven't played with different teammates.
Steal by Kelso.
Their passing is reached double figures down there, and turnovers this time slot.
Moore. Tristan Moore in double figures now with 11.
We're at the 5-minute mark right now, left in the ball game.
Lansing has stayed with the 2-3 zone pretty much the whole game. Todd. Ball tipped around. Todd goes in again. Jeez, Gene, that was very close of going through the net up above the rim and coming down, which would be a good basket, right? if it comes in from bottom, comes up, it goes past the rim, breaks the plane, and then comes back down.
I think you get a half a point for that. But I never see it posted on the scoreboard. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right. One of those little rules we need to call in on to the sports book, something to the ESPN. What is the call? Todd makes the second free throw also.
All the parents should be happy. The kids are getting plenty of playing time, and
Powers. Muskegon ball with 4:23 left.
We'll be away for, 15, 20 minutes, John, and then bring you the boys' game. And a pretty exciting team with the boys.
There's a drive by Caverly, and she is fouled.
They got a very impressive record, and I think that they anticipate going further in the playoffs.
They've got a strong opponent tonight in Lansing. Lansing is currently tied for first with Lake Michigan. Muskegon is only one game back. Caverly makes them both. Geester. Purchase. Powers. Purchase on the drive is fouled. McGann called for the foul. Powers travels. Rodriguez on the far wing. Cross court pass to McGann. Pass down low to Todd. Todd is fouled.
Coach Regnagel wants to put his 5 new faces in the game. Marlene Harris, 45, hails from Buckley High School. You know where Buckley is, John Arter?
It is up north. It's not too far from Traverse City.
Okay.
Probably a little bit east of, isn't it Mesick, the mushroom capital? And they go a little bit east, and there's Buckley before you go north.
Yep.
Where he was a presidential candidate, wasn't he, at one time, Buckley?
Yeah, he's standing at the entrance. No.
Marley Harris with a rebound for the Jayhawks. Harris across the midcourt line gives it to Harris. And, of course, we're talking about Shamiri Harris. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Still Jayhawk ball. 16 on the shot clock. And pass is stolen. Inbound pass is stolen by Moore. Quickly ahead to Powers. Powers looking for the layup and uses the glass. Shamari Harris. Passes over to McDonald. Harris. Loose balls picked up there by Powers. Geester. Purchase. McDonald with a rebound for the Jayhawks. Pass into the post, too far. Jayhawk turnover. Kayla McDonald used to some of the taller post players. That one was 2 foot above any ball player.
Get down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes to play in the ball game.
Still Lansing ball, 18 on the shot clock. Jayhawks with a commanding 33-point edge here.
Well, John, I consider the women, it was still a postseason game to play. Very successful season.
Yes.
He mixed some solid, at least 4 sophomores with 10 freshmen, and they had a deep team, a very talented team, and I saw improvement in these kids. I think some of these kids have really improved, especially the freshmen. If they come back and healthy and stuff, they should have a great sophomore season as individuals and a team.
Kelso misses both. Offensive board by Purchase, and Purchase is fouled. McDonald called for her second foul. Purchase splits the pair. Now Harris over to McDonald. Weirda, 3-point shot. A little bit short. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon. Purchase. Geester. Powers drives the baseline. McKinnon with the rebound. Pestered by Powers in the backcourt. Long shot for Harris, doesn't go. Kelso gets control of the ball. Under a minute to go. Moore leans in, draws the foul. That will be on McKinnon, her third foul. Moore at the line. Tristan misses on the first. She'll get a second. And splits the pair.
50 seconds. 50 seconds left in this ball game, and
men's game will start a little bit earlier than anticipated. There's a steal by Powers. Powers being chased by Harris. Harris just lets her shoot. Powers nearly get her own rebounds, but lost the ball out of bounds. Jayhawk ball.
And Powers is saying to herself, how could I miss that? Coach, coach, coach. Powers out of Dansville High School.
McDonald.
John, we got our wrestling team on the way to Iowa.
Yes.
Is that the Nationals?
Des Moines, Iowa. Yes, it is. The Nationals that start tomorrow.
Okay.
They've qualified 10 wrestlers from each weight class.
If you're a gambling man, how many do you think you have a chance to? How many? A little looser. How many can finish in the top 4, John?
Well, they have a 133-pounder from Whitehall by the name of Zach Cooper, who's ranked number 1 in the nation. So I think he has a very good chance. Yeah. And there's probably 2 or 3 other chances in the top 4, and if they wrestle well, who knows, a handful. But they're up against some very stiff competition out there, and you just never know. Some different things happen. These things are matches go to 1 point, and win or lose by a point, and you gain all those team points. So you never know. This one is over, 72-42. Jayhawk women's team defeating the Lansing Stars. The Jayhawks finish at 11-5 in the regular season in the Western Conference, 18-9 overall. They'll finish in 3rd place, while the Lansing Stars fall to 3-13, 5-24 overall. The Jayhawks just finished the season, and they will be playing here Tuesday night. They'll be hosting an opponent in the quarterfinals of the districts. It has not been determined who their opponent is, but the Jayhawks are there, and they won big tonight, 72-42. We're going to take a timeout. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job, Brighton Worrell and Kate Messenger on the camera and in the booth. And we could probably keep it right here because it is sophomore night, and the sophomores are going to be awarded here by the coaches. So we're going to take a break here and let the video continue to show how they honor the sophomores of the Jayhawk women's basketball team. Touch of class.
Here, I got your rose. No, one's for Taylor's mom because she took care of my babies all the time. And
Are we taking one of these?
yeah, grab the rose.
Thank you. Oh, careful. There we go. Good.
And then we'll head out here.